Okay, guys, it's CPD here again. There was a few things I think I missed in that first dual wheel commentary and stuff that I've been further explained to later on about. Um, First off, I was saying about how many shots it should be and everything. Kimbo, I guess, like I said, I don't actually have it quite yet. Um, it makes him fire like about twice as fast or so, something like that. Um, and if you're going to have something stupid like that, you might as well make it have the insane recoil and also damage drop off uh, with just Akimbo. Um, as far as whether it should nerf the regular one or not, Um, probably not. I think it would only be Akimbo that would be an issue. Um, but you know, whenever you start getting into where you have twice as much lead flying as you already do, and you have an insane amount flying already, um, you really should nerf it down on range again. Um, if they're fine with standard being at the 20-foot mark that I had said before, Akimbo should maybe be moved down to 15. Um, Plus, the range um, for the drop off should be lowered, of course. And a slight damage or decrease would also help. Um, Not so much that you can't get a kill at all because you've already decreased the range. Um, but if it's like a 6-shot kill in that up to 10-foot sweet spot, whenever you have that double fire on, that would make it also really effective. Um, it would be a very effective nerf. Um, in theory, that alone would help a lot, simply because you're sending twice as much lead fly, but you're getting half the damage on each, and also uh, the recoil would naturally increase like crazy. Try to think what else. I just wanted to go over like the ideal class. Um, I always use Scavenger Pro for the first perk, Sleight of Hand Pro, um, and Marathon Pro. Now, the Sleight of Hand Pro, I've had a lot of people saying, well, why don't you use Steady Aim Pro or something like that? Well, the thing is, sure, you're going to get more accurate shots, but the point of it is actually more of that spread. Um, if you get too narrow of a spread, you won't be able to hit anything up close. If it's too wide of a spread, like on the Black Ops Capri, you can't hit a darn thing, especially coming right off of sprinting. You can't do anything with those guns. But also the main thing with Sleight of Hand Pro is, you get that fast reload. And when you're, spitting out all that lead that fast, and you're probably not hitting very much, as you can watch in that other commentary I did, the one on Hanoi, you really need to have that fast reload speed. If you don't have that fast reload speed, you're screwed. I mean, you might as well just have somebody shove a FAMAS up your butt and start letting it fly. because it just won't work out for you at all. I'm trying to think. Then um, you also need Claymore, um, Simtex, and Concussion. Um, I prefer Simtex, although you might want to go with a frag, but personally I like Simtex more because you're going to be in a lot of places, a lot of buildings where uh, you're going to want to stick it to the wall so they don't end up just running by it. Um, I just prefer Concussion over Flash because you end up having a lot less negative effects toward you, and also you know it causes a little bit of damage, which helps out a lot whenever you're shooting. Um, I also want to say it has a little bit less of a radius, um, and that's a good thing because you're going to be up close. Although I can't really say that for sure. I don't really use. I don't even think I've ever really used flashes. Um, but I'm trying to think. Then, of course, you have your favorite dual wield for your primary. Um, you could go with in Black Ops Scorpion or uh, Mac 10. I would never use Capri dual wield though. Um, those just are horrible guns. They can't hit anything. Um, I have right now. I used them for a little wee bit, just like half a match on radiation, and I absolutely sucked with them because the reticle on them, whenever you're running, is clear out to the edge of the screen. I've never seen any gun with a reticle that flippin' huge, and you can't kill anything with them. I genuinely tried. I was thinking, well, maybe since they're the classified one and they have dual wield on them, maybe they're better than my PMs. Then I tried and go 0 for 6. I'm like, screw this. And forget what got pulled out, but it just sucked. And then for your secondary, um, in Black Ops, and really any well-made one in any other game, except of course Modern Warfare 3, where some idiot put them as a secondary. You need a law-style launcher. Whenever you have that Scavenger Pro, you get your 2 shots, which makes it pretty much, well, worthless to have an RPG because you're going to need that thing right then and there to take out a Cobra. And you're going to need those 2 shots, but you're also going to need that lock on for it. With an RPG, you'll get 3 shots, but chances are you're going to miss those trying to hit a Cobra, especially on Havana, where that thing, will pop around between buildings and everything, and you can't lock on it at all. Plus, if you watch that Hanoi one, you're going to need that for taking out window campers and people who are camping at a very long range that you can't run away from, and naturally you can't get with the PM63s. And then also, of course, I use it as a rage weapon. If I start getting really mad, I'll just start blowing people up left and right. But once again, as I said in that Hanoi video, the law is very hard to use if you're not used to it. And you can really count on it not killing because it'll either like shoot right into the ground in front of your person you're trying to kill, but not do anything, or you could even hit right at their feet sometimes and they'll run right through it. But trying to think what else. Shoot, there was some other stuff I think. Then in Modern Warfare 3, of course, it's a secondary. They have that stupid Akimbo thing, which pretty much it makes everybody hate the guns, period. Whether or not they realize that without them, they're probably very balanced, I'm guessing. Yeah, and people are still gonna probably hate them. Yeah, I don't know about on the PS360 ones, whether they're as bad. I know they got a hot fix on them, but we're probably not going to get anything. I mean, people were complaining from day one on the Wii for Black Ops about the FAMAS. It obviously never got fixed. And really, I hope that they do end up patching it. Like I said, they probably won't. They'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, we'll fix that one of these days," and just like DLC, be like, "Oh yeah, you can't handle that." Like babies with some toy or something, that they could very well handle. But anyway, I don't think of anything else I need to say. I don't think there's really anything else. Whoever that was that disliked that other one I had, please leave me a comment saying what you didn't like. Yeah, I really would like to know what you didn't like about it. Because that'll help both of us. Because then I can, fix whatever that is on my next videos. Or if it's something that you think that, um, you know, I got wrong on my commentary itself, I'll, go with what you say and, consider it and provide a bit of a rebuttal or whatever on one. Anyway, like, dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, comment, whether you like it or not. Put in your opinion. That's why I'm doing this, is for people to, voice their opinion. Watch the Corner Camper podcast at some point, and yeah, see you whenever, I guess. I don't know if I'll have another one for you at any point. I ran out of the old footage, except for one where I'm running around with an early version of my SPAS 12 class. And it's not even a full match because it's right after the Havana one was filmed. My camera, of course, ran out of memory in the card. But alright though. Yep. See you whenever. Bye.